What's up, guys? Because of technical difficulties, we were unable to finish our theory on the 5th dimension in the last video, so I, Slacker Genius, am here to finish that for you today. Now let's recap. While trying to figure out Sakaki Yusho's whereabouts, we came up with the theory that it's possible he is in the 5th dimension, the dimension of darkness, the pendulum dimension. We say the pendulum dimension because every other universe besides standard summoning method is based on the extra deck. Fusion, Xyz, and Synchro. When a pendulum monster is destroyed, it is sent to the extra deck instead of the graveyard. So that is one of the reasons we say pendulum. Also, when someone from Synchro City, Academia, or Heartland use their world summoning method, it is described as the true version of that method, and everyone else who uses it in standard don't get the same strong reading. When Sakaki Yuya uses pendulum summoning, a pendulum comes out and sways, unlike when Sawatari, Reiji, or even Yuzu uses pendulum summoning and they do not get the same pendulum. Therefore, it is not too crazy to believe that there is a dimension full of people who know how to use the real pendulum summoning, and they might have the necklace that allows them to use the true pendulum summoning. And we say that Yusho is in the pendulum dimension right now because he just happened to give Yuya a pendulum that allowed Yuya to unlock pendulum summoning 3 years after Yusho disappeared. We also believe that the pendulum dimension is the dimension of darkness. After summoning Odd Eye's Rebellion Dragon and defeating the Obelisk Force, Mieru noticed that there was another spirit inside of Yuya besides Yuto's. It was a dark spirit. This spirit, we believe, is what causes Yuto, Yuya, and Yugo, and possibly Yuri to go into what most are calling Berserk mode. But what we believe is that because it is a spirit of its own, it must have a dimension that it itself comes from. And of course, this was all wild speculation until they released the title of the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh movie, Dark Sides of Dimensions. Now, what's crazy about this movie, before I even get into how this movie ties into the current Yu-Gi-Oh, is that this movie is coming out in spring of next year, Golden Week. And that is around the time where we believe that Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 is going to move into its next phase, possibly after the Synchro Arc or the Akabaleo Arc. We believe that this movie will explain the darkness before the show gets into its Dark Dimension arc. So what we believe is that there are two Yu-Gi-Oh! Universes. The first universe is where Yu-Gi-Oh!, GX, 5Ds, and Zexal occur. The second universe is where Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 and Darkness of Dimensions occurs. And this two universes theory is the only way that we can get any of this to fit so far. Now, if you do a little bit of research, you're going to find that there is Synchro support for Blue Eyes White Dragon, and that there is Xyz support for Dark Magician. So what we believe is that in this movie, Kaiba is going to be Synchro summoning, and Yugi is going to be Xyz summoning. Something is going to happen, and they're going to find that the only way to defeat the darkness is to use the different summoning methods to seal it away. And this is why the worlds are separated. Also, it explains why people from Heartland, people from Synchro City, and people from Academia have a stronger reading when they come to standard and use their world's method. That's because in their worlds, they get the power of darkness when they summon their monsters. But that's just a wild speculation though. But like I said, this can only be true if Dark Side of Dimensions and Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5 take place in a universe separate from the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. My main issue about our theory on the movie is that it ignores fusion summoning and pendulum summoning. But then again, we don't know a lot about the movie yet. So hopefully we will get information about fusion and pendulum summoning within the movie within the next couple of months. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, both parts 5, 6, and this video. Don't forget to like, comment, share. Thank you guys for watching, thank you guys for supporting, and thank you guys for commenting. It really means a lot to me, Jmike, and John. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I have nothing left to say, so goodbye.
Can I start over? I'm sorry, I'm just nervous.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know, because it's fun. I just got the jaded. You want to know what I start thinking about? I start thinking about like all the other intros. What's up, guys? We're starting out the new video. That's all I can hear in my head.
Music.
That's all I can hear in my head is that opening.
You're trying to match your words to the opening.
Yes. That's all I can hear in my head.
Go get this man some headphones.
Don't worry. This is the best intro right now that you just made.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
This is the intro right now?
Yeah, we're recording each other.